Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this right triangle ABC along with this segment AD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this point D lies on this side BC, and moreover AB side length is 2 units. The segment BD length is 1 unit. And finally, the segment CD length is 5 units. And furthermore, the angle CAD is x degrees. And now our task is to find the value of this angle x. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. We know that this angle CAD is x. Now let's focus on this right triangle ABC. I'm going to label this whole angle as alpha, and furthermore I'm going to label this tiny angle DAB, this angle, as beta. Then we can see that this angle alpha is going to be equal to the sum of these two individual angles, angle beta and angle x. So therefore I can write down our angle alpha is going to be equal to x plus angle beta. And now I'm going to move this beta on the other side to isolate x. So therefore we can write that our angle x is going to be equal to alpha minus beta. So this is our representation. So thus our angle x turns out to be equal to alpha minus beta. And now let's recall this crucial trigonometric identity. Tangent of alpha minus beta is always equal to tangent of alpha minus tangent of beta divided by 1 plus tangent of alpha times tangent of beta. So therefore now our task is to find the value of tangent of alpha and the tangent of beta as well, before we could calculate our x value. And now we are going to focus on this big blue right triangle ABC. And now let's recall the famous trigonometric ratio. Tangent of theta is always equal to opposite side divided by the adjacent side. So therefore for this angle alpha, this whole BC is going to be our opposite leg. That is going to be 1 plus 5 is going to give us 6 units, whereas our adjacent side is going to be 2 units. So therefore we can write tangent of angle alpha is going to be equal to our opposite side is 6 divided by our adjacent is 2 units. So thus our tangent of alpha value turns out to be 6 divided by 2. I'm going to leave it just as it is. No need to simplify yet. And now we are going to focus on this tiny right triangle ABD, and we are going to be using once again trigonometric ratio tangent of theta equal to opposite divided by the adjacent. So therefore for this angle beta, our opposite side is 1, whereas our adjacent is 2 units. So therefore our tangent of angle beta is going to be equal to 1 divided by 2. So thus we figured out the value of both tangent of alpha and tangent of beta as well. And now we are going to find the value of angle x. Now let's recall this trigonometric identity once again. Tangent of alpha minus beta equals to tangent of alpha minus tangent of beta divided by 1 plus tangent of alpha times tangent of beta. And here we got tangent of alpha value, and here we got tangent of beta value. And furthermore, we know alpha minus beta equals to x. So therefore, I'm going to replace alpha minus beta with the x over here. So therefore we can write tangent of our angle x is going to be equal to our tangent of alpha value is 6 divided by 2 minus the tangent beta value is 1 divided by 2 all over 1 plus tangent of alpha value is 6 divided by 2 times tangent beta value is 1 divided by 2. And now let's focus on this numerator part. And here I have copied it down, 6 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2. And we have the common denominator 2, so I can write 2 and then 6 minus 1. That turns out to be 5 divided by 2. So therefore this numerator part has been simplified to 5 divided by 2. And now we are going to focus on this denominator part. Let me just write it down. 1 plus 6 divided by 2 times 1 divided by 2. And now we can see this 6 divided by 2 reduces to simply 3. So therefore we can write 1 plus 3 times 1 divided by 2. And that's going to be equal to 1 plus 3 divided by 2. And if we add these two numbers, this whole number and this fraction, that is going to give us 5 divided by 2. So therefore we could see the denominator part has been simplified to 5 divided by 2 as well. So therefore we can write tangent our angle x is going to be equal to 5 divided by 2 at the numerator and 5 divided by 2 at the denominator as well. And now we can see 5 divided by 2 divided by the same number 5 divided by 2 reduces to simply 1. So therefore we conclude that our tangent of angle x value turns out to be equal to 1. And since we are interested in angle x value, so therefore we could write that our angle x is going to be equal to tangent inverse of 1. And now we know that tangent inverse of 1 is simply 45 degrees angle. So therefore our angle x value simply turns out to be 45 degrees. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our angle x value turns out to be 45 degrees. In other words, this angle x value is going to be equal to 45 degrees. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.